Hey guys, what's up? It's TF Nut. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing another action figure review. This is going to be of the Figuarts Jujutsu Kaisen Megumi Fushiguro. If you are familiar with some of the anime reviews, figure reviews I do on the channel, you would know that I love this series. Very happy to have this figure in my collection. We're going to get an Obara soon. I hope Tamashii Nations continue with this line. I know that we're also getting some good Figmas from Good Smile, but either way, it's a great time to have some merch for Jujutsu Kaisen fans. Let's go ahead and talk about the packaging. Top half here, you get to see the figure in the box and some of the contents that it comes with. Figuarts, Megumi Fushiguro, Jujutsu Kaisen, and a read-up of the Figuarts line. Now you got to see, and look at the bottom half here, you got to see the images of the figure on the box. So one in the foreground, one in the background. We do have the Tamashii Nations quality sticker, as well as logos for Jujutsu Kaisen, Bandai, and Tamashii Nations. On this side, I'll just give you a wide shot of this side here. You do get to see a few little panels right there. I'll zoom in right here. You can see just some different parts that they're highlighting of the figure, as well as the character's name, the series, and Figuarts. On this side, it's just that image of that figure from the background that you saw. It just says, again, Figuarts, Megumi Fushiguro, Jujutsu Kaisen. Pretty much similar stuff on the top where it has the character's name in the series and Figuarts, but you get to see a pose with Megumi right there, some of his hand parts. Pretty much the same thing on the bottom, but it has the screaming face instead. Now we look at the back here, and there's, it doesn't look like there's too much going on in the back of the box. But we look on the top half here, you can see on the left just a nice standing pose with Megumi right there. On the right, it shows off some different poses and option parts and whatnot. We actually have some option parts for the Sukuna face right there that will go on the Itadori figure. Bottom half here, it also has a bunch of warnings and whatnot, ages 15 and up, and a barcode in case you need it, and the Toho animation logo. Let's go ahead and get this figure out of the packaging. So here's the figure out of the packaging, and while I think it's a little basic when it comes to the accessories and the overall approach of the figure, I still think it's really well done. Let's go ahead and take a look at the accessories that this figure comes with, then we'll take a closer look at the figure. Just like with every other Figuarts, he comes with an instruction manual that I recommend looking over just so you know what's going on with this figure. So first of all, this figure comes with an accessory that's for a different figure. Like I said, it is the Sukuna face looking straight forward this time. I guess they heard our complaints that, about him looking down in the Itadori figure. So we have this alternate face here where he is looking straight forward. Now, that doesn't really fix the fact that Yuji himself also smiles a lot, and we don't have a face for that, sadly. But the Sukuna face, gotta turn autofocus off. The Sukuna face, man, this comes through really nice. I think you can see separate eyes right there. Nice face markings and whatnot. Printing on the eyes going forward looks nice. There's even some, see, like the black in his mouth too, looking really good. So overall, I think they did a really good job with this face. Next up, you can see some of the actual accessories for the figures. A lot of combined hands, an alternate face, and then a pair of relaxed hands, which he comes packaged with a pair of fists. So as you can see, we have the screaming face here. This one actually looks really good. Maybe an additional face, I'm not sure. Him doing that evil smirk he does towards the end of season 1. Would have been nice, but the eyes come through pretty nice. The mouth, is painted really nice with the tongue and everything. Teeth as well. See those ears, pretty nicely sculpted. Overall, very decent. We do have the relaxed hands, as you can see. Most of the detail when it comes to sculpting you're going to get in the fingernails. So he has the actual fingernails sculpted. I think they did a good job with those. And there's also, actually, you can see some detail on the inside of the hands with those creases and whatnot, actually in the hands and fingers. So that looks very good. Next up are the combined hands. So these are sculpted together that way. Just kind of like, well, one of Gojo's hands that he came with. That way, you could do all these different poses too. I don't remember which Shikigami this was supposed to be for. But you can see the fingers are interlocked and whatnot, looking really awesome. I think those came through very nice. The skin tone looks a little like a little glossy, but I don't think it looks horrible, honestly. It might be a little too bright, too. This is, I believe, for Demon Dogs. And this comes through also really nicely with the hand overlapping the other hand here. The separated middle and ring finger. All of that looks really nice. And I believe this is for Nue, the bird Shikigami. Interlocked thumbs. You can see some of the detail on the inside of the hands as well. Overall, very nice hands. Pretty good amount of accessories. Wish he came with some gripping hands and some curse-infused weapons that he uses sometimes. That would have been cool. So this is the stern face he comes packaged with. I feel like the bangs are going to get in the way and create a shadow for his eyes. Yeah, just like that. I think the printing on the face looks very good. It's a nice stern expression. The I really wish I weren't here right now type of face that he usually has. Also, the hair here, just be careful. It is quite spiky. Much more than the previous characters from the line here. Just to show off really quick, the hair separates. Actually a very big hair piece, so it does separate right here that way. You know, you could take the face off if you need. No need to pop off the head and whatnot. You can see some of the sculpting. There's this weird black speck in the neck there. I'm hoping that could come off really easily though. Looking at the outfit here, I was trying to see if there's any reuse from previous figures. And on a quick glance, maybe the upper arms, but I don't think so either. I think mostly everything is new. A lot more baggier type of clothes for Itadori. If you just look at these pants and then look, they're much skinnier legs. And I thought maybe he's reusing parts from Gojo, but he's not actually, because these actually have some more wrinkles. Looking to see, yeah, I think they just did a completely new sculpt. So that's good, you know. I honestly wouldn't blame it if they reused some parts, at least with Itadori, since they're about the same age. But it is very appreciated, on my part at least, that there is pretty much all new sculpting. So, pretty good gold buttons that are sculpted and painted on there. I think they did a good job. Just like with other... Just bang the camera. Just like with other SH Figuarts, one thing you'll notice is there's not that many paint ups on the actual body, but there's overall, there is paint, and it's, you know, molded in the type of plastic that makes it look very good to where it almost doesn't need paint. We do have some wrinkles going throughout. Not as many wrinkles as some of the previous characters, though. That's not a bad thing, though. It kind of makes sense. I feel like Fushiguro would keep his clothes a little neater and whatnot. Looking at the biceps, they're symmetrical. And then there's the hands, there's the fists and whatnot. That's what the elbow joints look like from the front too. So you do see a little bit of this articulation, but that's, you know, that's just how, you know, how it's designed. I don't think it kind of looks ugly, but I can't help that. I'm not going to knock it. It's a bit of a nitpick, as you can see just how it looks. It's fine. I don't really, you know, it's just something I just noticed. I think some people may have a problem with it, but I have rarely seen that be a problem. It's just something I just noticed now. Anyway, we do have wrinkles towards the crotch area. And we also have some wrinkles on the back of the legs. You can see these joints as well. I don't really think they look that bad either on the back of the legs. So the knees also, they're sculpted to look smooth and whatnot. There's some continued smooth sculpting going on there to hide some of the gappage. It's not a perfect hiding of the gappage, as you can see. But we do also have, I guess, the black socks going up here too. So I went through this pretty quick just because it's a very, again, a very basic figure based on the fact that it's a very basic uniform, just overall, how it's designed. We do have these light brown shoes looking really nice. A little bit of some black going on in there. Overall, you can see the lines too on the back. And overall, really nice. There's the bottom there. Not much treading at all, actually. There is this made in China printing right there. So, if I went through that a little too quick, again, very basic figure. Here's a 360. Still need a rotating stand. Looking pretty good overall. I think they did a really good job nailing how it looks in the anime, while also making it look like, you know, basically in the manga, which they're both very close to each other. So, very basic articulation for SH Figuarts. Really big head joint going up in here. It's like a ball, mostly a stick peg, a ball peg system going up in there. Side to side, forward, back, all the way around. It could be a little loose, but so far it's not too bad. This is also a separate piece, this neck piece right here. And there's articulation going into the body, so allows for all this range of motion, even though you're mostly getting it out of the actual part of the head. This is a separate piece right here that can bend downward. I wouldn't bend that often, honestly. That does not look super duper safe. You could kind of push these out. Just be careful. But mostly actually outward pretty well, and then inward like this. It does have a swivel here that's kind of like a butterfly joint, upper arm swivel too. We also have double jointed elbows, the standard wrist system that swivels at 2 places at the arm and the wrist, so it can go up and down if you wanted to, but also hinge in and out if you manipulate it. Ball joint waist going up in here. Be careful, you could rub off some of the paint and make it look not great. And this is a soft plastic piece right here, the lower and towards the lower part of the torso. It can kind of swivel, but I'm not having the best of luck. That's what it looks like backward. You can see it's starting to separate a bit. Not like it's breaking, but yeah, just be careful. And then forward is not the greatest. Side to side a little bit. We do have a separate waist twist right here. It can also go a little bit forward, back, and side to side. So you do get that combined nice range of motion in the torso. Legs are on a T-joint. That's as far as they go out. Back, not really that far because of the butt sculpt in and out like this. Upper thigh swivel. It's a little bit tight on my figure. Double jointed knees. We also have a swivel here at the actual ankle. And then down is not the greatest because of the back of the shoes, but up is decent. We do have, it's mostly ankle rocker going in, because going out it's blocked by the shoe again, of the sculpt of the shoe. And then you do have a toe hinge. Quick size comparisons. On the left I have the other SH Figuarts Jujutsu Kaisen figures, and on the right I have a Black Series Mandalorian and a G.I. Joe Classified Series, the newer Snake Eyes. So this guy's going to fit pretty well scale with the other Jujutsu Kaisen figures. He's a little taller than Itadori, but a little shorter than Gojo, and he's not really super in scale with other 6-inch lines. SH Figuarts usually scale a little shorter. So overall, I am very pleased with this figure. I think they did a very good job overall. I do wish that the figure itself came with maybe a few more accessories, either another face or maybe some weapon holding hands and some weapons themselves. It is cool that we do have a new Sukuna face for the Yuji figure. It would have been nice if we got that originally, but sometimes in the SH Figuarts line, there are other figures that'll get accessories for figures that should have had them when they were released and whatnot. I think Boo was the last time they did that in the Dragon Ball line. But the figure here itself is very well done. The amount of accessories that we do have are very good. Articulation's great. Sculpting and details are very good. This figure looks like it came right out of the anime or manga and is just very fun to pose around and have in my collection. I think people are going to complain that he doesn't come with any Shikigami, and I can understand that, but at the same time, this figure would be very expensive. If it did, hopefully we'll get some Shikigami sold separately in the future. Who knows? One can dream. But I got this figure from Amiami. It's $55, and now for me, I did pay the extra shipping with DHL, so overall it was actually $55, where it is actually a little bit cheaper in USD on Amiami. You're pretty much paying the same on Amiami on anywhere else you can get this, like Big Bad Toy Store and whatnot. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment down below what you think about the figure, what you think about the review. Leave a like, share amongst your friends. Follow me on Instagram for more content over there, and I'll see you guys later.